I want to find out because for the country, look, we have a railroad under construction in California. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay, hold on. A railroad under construction in California. That sounds so innocent, right? Like a little local transit project. But what Trump is talking about here is the California High-Speed Rail Project. Gavin Newsom and the radical Democrats sold this to voters years ago. They promised a state-of-the-art bullet train connecting San Francisco and Los Angeles. It was supposed to be the crown jewel of their green energy utopia. But instead, it became a black hole for your tax dollars.
The California High-Speed Rail Authority, formed to build a high-speed rail system linking California's major cities, estimates the cost to be about $45 billion, with funds expected to come from government and private sources.
Lawsuit against President Trump after his administration withheld billions of dollars in funding for that project.
Somewhere in California's Central Valley, there's a concrete viaduct. It stretches across fields and highways.
There it is. An absolute infrastructure disaster. They promised voters it would cost $33 billion and be finished by 2020. But welcome to reality under Gavin Newsom. The projected cost has exploded to an estimated $128 billion. And what do they have to show for it? Almost nothing. Not a single mile of high-speed track has been finished. They spent $15 billion just to move dirt around in the Central Valley.
In 2008, the state approved a high-speed rail line connecting Los Angeles to San Francisco. The price tag was $33 billion. Promised completion date, 2020. It is now 2026. There is not a single mile of high-speed track laid anywhere in California. The cost estimate has climbed to $128 billion. Some scenarios push it past $230 billion. The federal government just permanently cut California off from future infrastructure funding. This is the worst public infrastructure failure in modern American history, not Boston's Big Dig, not New York's 2nd Avenue subway.
Notice what is happening here. They are bleeding money, and the project is a complete disaster. Imagine that. They burned through billions, and now they have almost nothing to show for it. It is like a landlord inspecting the curtains while the roof is on fire. But Trump is not letting them get away with it. Listen very closely to what he told the press about this complete catastrophe.
Under Gavin Newsom. And I want to find out why that one is costing 20 times what it was projected to cost. Likewise, the Fed building is a small... I built a hotel in Washington. So
20 times what it was projected to cost. Read those words again.
Trump just nailed it. That is the worst thing he has ever seen under Gavin Newsom. And this is a guy who builds skyscrapers and hotels on time and under budget. He knows a scam when he sees one. The Democrats treat public money like an endless ATM for their pet projects, with zero accountability when things go wrong. Tell me I am wrong in the comments. But wait, it gets even worse.
California is building America's first full-scale high-speed rail line that would connect the major population and economic centers of San Francisco and Los Angeles. Once completed, the route would reduce the usual 6-hour drive between the two cities to just under 3 hours by high-speed train. However, this mega project is facing some serious problems. Today, 3 years past its projected.
They are literally building a train to nowhere. And they expect the federal government to keep bailing them out. But President Trump is putting his foot down. He wants to find out exactly where the money went, which means an investigation is coming. The days of California politicians blowing billions without oversight are over. The people elected a builder, not a temporary tenant to push around. Speaking of Trump shutting down radical nonsense, you have to see what he did in my previous video right here.